Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, GachaGabby. And well, today I wanted to tell you that if my voice sounds a bit cracked or something, it's because I'm doing it in low voice because I want to. Okay, right. I also noticed that in my last video, yes, I checked my own video, so my voice is kind of childish-ish. So if you think my voice is childish, I'm really sorry about that. Anyway, let's keep reading. This is part 2 of Yandere Shigaraki X Listener or Reader, and yeah. Third chapter. I'll be waiting. Lion, or Lester. You're scared to leave their house, but you keep on staying sick days from her job. You took almost a month. You used all of your sick days. You're petrified of the possibility of there being a stalker after about 3 weeks. Boss calls you, telling you that you must come back to work. Since the job paid well, you didn't want to lose it. You agreed with hesitation. What if the person follows me in? You say to yourself. You have to work the next day, so for the rest of the day, you try not to think about it too much. Shigaraki's person. When you were home on Tusday, Shigaraki, when he could, he would watch you while you sat down by yourself watching TV. He imagined that he was there with you. Then he comes up with a plan. The next time you go out to work, he is going to try to see you. Then he is going to try to ask you out. He has never tried to talk to you except for that one phone call. He was so happy that he might be able to talk to you. The next day. Your person. It was your first day back in a couple of weeks. You're still a little shaken by the whole David situation. You try to act calm so you won't mess up doing your job, but it doesn't really work. People can see that you're visibly scared. You brush it off and tell them that you didn't get much sleep. Shigaraki's person. To execute his plan, Shigaraki had to follow you into work that day. He followed far behind you so you wouldn't see him, but he was close enough to know where you were going. Then he entered the restaurant a few minutes after you. Then he went to the restaurant with a mask and sunglasses on so he would not get recognized. You walked up to the sitting person and asked, may I get a table for one? And can I have that waiter, please? They're right there, he said while pointing at you. Okay, the seater says, while walking him to his table. Fourth chapter. Stay with me. Your person, oh my God, I'm about to have a panic attack. I'm about to see if I could go home. You say, well, going to the back of the restaurant. Listener, You got table 7. They asked for you. You didn't want to look like you were scary, so just went. You're crazy, so you just went. You slowly walk over to the table 7 as you look up from your notepad. Table 7 is always in the back. When you get there, you say, "Hello, my name is the listener. What can I get for you?" Shigaraki's person. The first time that I have talked to Shigaraki. When he saw you, he got so happy. "Can I get a number 4? Shigaraki tries to say in a calm tone. At time point is just staring at listener. Would you like? Would that be all of your? Would that be all, sir? Listener, you say in an uncomfortable voice. Shigaraki has the biggest grin on his face. Would you like to go out with me, Miss Listener? Shigaraki says while staring at you and instantly start getting flashbacks to David. No, I'm good. Will you say while moving back to get his food. You can see the fork and head turn to dust out of the anger. Tim! He's my stalker. He's going to kill me. He has the same quirk as the person who killed David. You say to yourself while your eyes slowly start to water. Listener, why are you crying? Shigaraki says with a grin on his face. You say while trying not to start crying. You killed David, didn't you? You try to run away so you can get away from him. He takes his hand and grabs your arm with one finger up. He looks up at you and says, if you try to run or yell, I'll just kill you and everyone in here. But I don't want to because I really like you. Fifth chapter, I got you. Shigaraki's person. I just want to talk, Shigaraki said while motioning for you to sit in the seat across from him. He still has your arm in your hand. You reluctantly sit down because you don't want to lose your arm. What does a murderer like you want with me? You say while trying to stop your crying. I want you to be my SO or girlfriend or boyfriend. And join the League of the Villains. I would love for you to come willing, but if you want to be a pain, I can make you join other ways. Shigaraki says while looking around the restaurant. Your person. Crap. What the hell am I going to do? I don't want to be a villain, but I don't want more people to die because of me. You just think while tears slowly start running down your face. While crying, you use your cord to get out of the restaurant and away from Shigaraki's person. When he was done talking to you, he looked at you with a big smile. When he saw you start to run, he wanted to grab your hand, but did it in the fear of dusting you, sorry. When he saw you run or fly, those type of sentences. He was heartbroken. He thought, why is she leaving me? I need to get her back right now. At this point, you did not know that Shigaraki knows where you live. You locked the front door and hid in your room. Right now, you're paranoid out your bed. What if he finds me? What if he followed me home? What if I made him mad and he's going to kill me? You can't get these thoughts out of your head. Then you hear something break. 6th chapter. Found you. You're a person. What was that? You slowly stop crying. What if it's him? What if it's him? You start to panic in your 1-bedroom apartment. There's the front door that a few steps to the left is the door to your bedroom. You are on your bed, paralyzed in fear. You don't move because who is there might hear you and find you. You can hear from the outside someone saying your name. Listener, you in here? The voice says mockingly. You're sitting in your bed on your bed. Your eyes are locked on the one door from fear. You remember that you locked the door that gave you a little bit of peace of mind. Then you hear footsteps coming at the door and a low tone. You start repeating yourself, he can't get in, over and over again. Then you hear him place his hand on the door. His quirk! You start to panic while looking away for a way to exit your room. You look to your side window. You try to open it but fail. Your arms were shaking too much. Then you hear the voice say, listener, I found you. Shigaraki's person. Shigaraki takes his hands and puts all 5 fingers down. The door becomes a fine dust. He walks to you crying and desperately trying to get the window open. Why do you have to be so difficult, listener? Let me love you. He starts walking to you. He can see that you're scared out of your mind. Don't worry, I won't hurt you unless you try to disobey. He says while picking you with his pinky finger up. He carries you from out of the bedroom, where you meet with Kagori. Okay, I'm very sorry if I say some things wrong. Anyway, let's go, Shigaraki says while looking at Kagori. Kagori turns into a big purple portal. While holding you brittle style, Shigaraki takes you into the portal. 7th chapter, Love Me. You're a person, and Shigaraki walks through the portal holding you. You think, where is he taking me? Where am I going home? I have to go back home. You start thinking of a way to get out of his arms. You went to jump out of his arms. As soon as he feels you trying to jump, he pulls back. I wouldn't try that if I was you. If all 5 of my fingers touch you, you'll die. So please don't try to leave me. Shigaraki looks down at you with a grin. By now, you two already went through the portal.
Where am I? You say while crying your eyes out. Shigaraki's person. Shigaraki puts you down on a chair nearby. He ties you down with a rope so you cannot move. Oh, baby, don't cry. And we're at one of my many secret League of Villains hideouts, and all the walls are soundproof, so we can do anything we want. Shigaraki says while looking down and up and down. Kagari walked out of the room. I'll leave you two alone, he says while closing the door. Wait, don't leave me here. Shigaraki puts 4 fingers in your mouth, making it so you cannot talk. Oh baby, don't try to leave me. I love you. Why don't you get that? Why don't you love me? Is there someone else? Who is it? I'll kill them, he says. He takes his hand up of your mouth, waiting for an answer. No, there's nobody else. Your person. You suddenly start crying more, so you'll leave. So you'll have no problem staying with me and joining the League of the Villains. I hope you know that if you say no, I'll just kill you. I'll join, just don't hurt me, you say in fear of your life. Good girl, Shigaraki says while undoing your ropes. Oh, and if you try to run, I'll just kill you. Shigaraki calls Kagari from outside the door. Take us to the main building. She's ready to join. Last chapter. Together forever. It's been 6 months since you were forced to join the League of the Villains. You didn't really have any friends or family, so when you went missing, you were forgotten. Any debt that you have was taken care of by the League. After months, you not showing up to your job, they tried to contact you. They gave up. For about 3 months after Shigaraki took you, he kept you isolated in a room. He was the only one that you saw. You didn't even hear anyone else's voice. In those 3 months, you developed Stockholm syndrome. You started to rely on him and everything, and he loved it. He loved the fact that he was in full control of you. After those 3 months, he started to let you leave the room. He was all you saw for so long. You were attached to him. You were in love with him. When you did leave to go to the League of the Villains, you didn't say much. You mostly stayed quiet and near Shigaraki. You fall into his illusion that Shigaraki is this amazing man, that he could do no wrong, and everything that he did was for good. You were blind to all evil that he does. This is your life now. You never loved his side. You never really did any real missions for the League. Shigaraki didn't want to lose you, so he was always near you. You were like his pet. This is where your story ends. Forever with Shigaraki, and there was nothing that you could do about it. Can I just say this story was real juicy or good? So, as you all know, the one who did this was 11-11. I'm sorry if I spelled that wrong. Anyway, as I was saying, this is a really good story. You can link in my bio or description. So yeah. Anyway, you can. This is the final part of Yandere Shigaraki X reader or listener. I hope you like this video. Please comment down below which type of story you want to. If it's an ex-listener, probably. Anyway, you can go check out the gacha ones. I'm starting to post Wattpad stories every Tuesday. Wait, let me check. Sorry. Okay, I'm gonna start uploading Wattpad stories every Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. And gacha, those GachaTube every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. I'll put the link of the story right down below, or right here. Actually, not down below. Make sure to hit the like button, comment, subscribe, hit the notifications bell, and I will see you later, guys. Peace out, my little devils.